Welcome. Wait, wrong voice.
Yeah. Howdy, partner. No,
Oh,
not
no.
the right one. No.
Oh, no.
Dear God.
Way wrong voice.
Forget we did
Welcome
that.
back, everybody.
Welcome to Minions and Misfits.
Mignons and Misfits.
Minions.
I'm just going to start spelling it M-I-G-N-O-N.
Filet mignon.
Mignons and Misfits.
Playing.
when
Keith,
we last-
Keith
We
is
could
a
play
beefsteak.
Gordon. One shot just needs to be us as like people in Gordon Ramsay's
Chefs who work for Gordon Ramsay.
kitchen. Minions and Misfits.
Then it just devolves into like a menu-esque horror situation.
I'm so on board.
Yeah, we used the stress mechanic from
Oh
Mothership
my
for
gosh.
it.
Yeah.
So when we last left off, Keith and Israel were being carried heroically into the sunrise by their spider comrade Yanni. Yanni, the spiny spider,
Your boy.
who agreed to help them get to the swamp with less difficulty than
bless
if they
you,
were going
Yanni.
on foot. Throughout the trip, you guys have passed through some of the landmarks of the island, including the Great Hill, which is rumored to be the gateway to and from Elfame,
Oh.
where a lot of the Fey folk live. And
Are we
the
aware
means
that
through
we're
which-
passing through any of this, or are we completely?
you guys are awake to see like parts of the travel.
Periods
like
of
it takes
journey,
about it takes about 2 nights to get to the swamp.
I feel like
You witnessed the
the pack on the spiders is like either making like jangly bone sounds or just like like just bouncing constantly up and down.
Why did we have to choose the sharp spiders?
Yeah, why do we go with the spiny? Yeah. We love you, Yanni, but dear God, please.
Trim.
Yeah. Just any sort of self-maintenance.
So, on the sunset on the third night, you guys finally reach the swamp. The landscape quickly becomes spongy and sodden, swamp-like.
Swampish.
The jungle kind of opens into a dense mangrove forest. Lots of trees, frogs, snakes.
Do we
Swamp
see
things.
Baba Yaga?
You do not see Baba Yaga.
Okay.
Not yet, anyways. The sun is setting. You guys wake up and smell the swamp gas.
Ah, the best way to wake
Oh,
up.
sorry, that was me.
Well, Israel doesn't, because he doesn't.
I have no sense of smell. I'm
But
immune.
Keith wakes up and smells the swamp gas. Given the things that you have smelled in the last week, not the worst.
How does swamp gas
I love
compare
the
to
smell of
crocodile
methane
stomach?
in the morning.
How does swamp gas compare to what?
Crocodile stomach?
Probably favorably.
Oh yeah. one's just acidic, one's more sulfury.
Yeah, I always wonder what the actual smell of these things is like, so I need you to describe them to me, because I've never been able to experience them firsthand.
Oh well, actually, there is something I learned. I knew a guy named No Nose Nelson.
That's very
And-
unfortunate.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, Nelson had no nose.
I
So,
never would have guessed.
Yeah, he couldn't smell. But sometimes when we put things in his mouth, he could taste. And he kind of like grabs.
Oh no!
He grabs Israel, like
Oh,
just
no.
shoves
Oh,
a
no.
big, like a handful of mud just into his mouth. There, how's that?
Unpleasant. Unpleasant
Yeah.
to say the least. Yes.
But
Is that what it smells like?
Do you smell the methane? Yeah.
I don't know what methane is, but yes.
I think Keith would probably pronounce it methane.
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 Do you taste the meat?
There's meat in the mud. Oh, I love this place.
He starts eating the mud himself
This is amazing.
before realizing how disgusting it is.
Yeah, that was deeply, deeply unpleasant. Please don't ever do that again.
Well, you asked. What what it smelled like.
I did. I should have rephrased.
So not good.
Not great.
No.
Mm-mm. No, sir.
Oh, well.
So I want one of you to roll me a d12.
D12, just flat.
Yeah. Yep.
I got an 8.
Just an 8. Okay. Let's see.
Oh dear, I don't like it when the DM laughs. It's always dangerous.
You find a nest of baby
Okay.
fire-bellied newts.
See, that went a different direction than I was expecting it to.
Newts.
So we're talking about like smaller than a bird's nest, I guess, right?
This is like a blast-ended skank.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
What is that from?
That's Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
Or is it blast-ended scroot?
Where's
I don't remember.
EF?
Is it
I think
skank?
it's a scroot.
Yeah, skank is something
I'm pretty
else.
sure it's a scroot. Fire-bellied newts. They're actually pretty big.
For copyright
the
purposes,
babies,
it's a skank here.
the babies are about the size of a cat.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna try and pick one up carefully and not touching the fire belly.
It is
Keith raised his pistol.
warm. It is warm to the touch.
Okay, how warm are we talking?
It's also very slippery because it is
Okay,
a newt.
I hold it by the
It's
tail.
an amphibian. It's kind of wriggling around.
And I just kind of lay it gently into my hand, like my open palm.
It quickly just like leaps off and into the water and swims away.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cute is it?
I mean, they're pretty cute.
Okay.
If you think salamanders are cute,
I do.
this is a big salamander.
I do love me some
so
salamanders.
It's probably pretty cute.
Keith, on the other hand, will pull out his pistol and his...
No, Keith.
Hey.
They're just little lizards.
Where there's little slithies, there's big slithies.
Okay, well, if you see a big slithy, then you can fight it. That's actually a pretty good observation. I'm impressed you thought of that. But don't shoot the little ones. They're just babies.
Keith kind of gives you the side eye and keeps walking.
As you guys start walking through the swamp, mushing through the swamp,
Mushing.
splashing through the swamp,
Splorshing.
all at various different moments.
Anything but walking, really.
It changes from moment to moment,
Yeah.
yeah. The ground is uneven. Some places are flooded. Some places are quote-unquote dry. You quickly determine that this place is just as confusing and has just as few useful landmarks as the canyons near the forge did.
Ah, dang it.
It doesn't seem to be playing as many like mental games with you.
No active deception.
Right.
I feel like after a while, like Keith starts like marking trees as they go by. Even though it didn't work last time, it's like, hey, second time's the charm.
That is the
Yeah.
saying.
This time you're not like you don't find yourself looping around or anything
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Does our map help us
just-
at all?
Not really. No.
Okay.
You're just kind of delving deeper and
Now,
deeper into the swamp.
Is this a situation where the moon's lens would help?
If there's two objects that you could point it at to ask a question about, if you can come up with a clever way to use it.
I'll think on that. In the meantime, continue.
Okay. So after a couple of hours of tromping
Oh, wait.
through the
I have an idea. He kind of grabs the moon lens and points it at Israel. Is he walking the right way?
That's not
Is
how
he
the
walking in
moon
the
lens
right
works.
direction, I should say.
what other
Yeah, what's
object
the
do you
second
point the moon
object?
lens at?
Does that have to be two?
Yeah, it's two objects.
Yeah, you
Keith.
pointed at two objects and ask a question, and it highlights what object answers the question best.
Oh, okay.
We
He
could
faces
both go in
the other
different directions. Yeah.
Yeah, he faces the other way and says,
Which of
what
us is
do we-
going the correct direction?
but he kind of like looks at, he holds up the thing for a second, he looks over and says, what are we looking for again?
How do we get to the witch?
Ah. He kind of points the thing at his shoes. Are these walking in the direction of the witch? Or are those walking in the direction of the witch?
You guys are both walking in the same direction.
Yes.
No, I turned around. No, I turned around.
All right.
Our best approximation to north-south.
Right. It highlights,
Neither.
yeah, and like it kind of doesn't respond.
Same thing, but like the different, like opposite directions. Where it's like that was a north and south. Now we're doing east and west.
Okay. It highlights towards the
Easterly.
east.
East.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
No, can I have my moon lens back? You keep just grabbing my things without permission.
No.
I'm taking it back like a good pirate, and I snatch it from you.
Can we do a contest to see if that works?
If you guys want to, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dex. I rolled a 2.
I can do anything
So
because
success.
Ooh, buddy.
I rolled a 9, so I
Aha,
still
I rolled
succeed
lower.
on-
I rolled lower.
Well,
Yeah.
what's your dex?
I have a 10.
A 10 in dex.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a 17 in strength. So we're tied.
Is that how that works?
Well, I thought it was because like I get a 9 to my 17. You got a 2 to your 10. So we're both 8 below our thing.
DM.
Yeah, it's time. I guess I'll
Flip a coin.
have to do it. Yeah, we'll have to flip a D100.
Flip a D100.
Doesn't a D4 do the same thing? Like odd or even?
Yeah, but D100s are more fun.
That's true. That is very true. He's right. He is wise.
That's why I'm the DM. And you guys are the players.
And while
right,
you're
so-
figuring that out, I feel like Keith is enjoying like
The tug of war
the
we're having
wrestling.
here.
Oh yeah, he's more amused than anything. He was kind of didn't care about it, but now that you want it, it's like, oh, I gotta give him a hard
Like,
time.
Israel has both hands on the moon Liz and
Yeah.
both feet on both feet are up on Keith's like
Yeah,
chest.
just fully yanking on it with my entire body weight.
Keith is just using his index finger and his thumb.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll say evens is Israel and odds is Keith. All right, Keith gets it
Ah, dang
with
it.
a 95. Israel's hands just sort of slip off and he
Just
falls
fall into the swamp.
like flies off into the mug.
Ugh. Ugh.
So you're pushing so hard with your legs, you just like propel yourself
like
off
6
of
feet
it.
away. Yeah.
I guess I'm the better pirate. And he kind of just flips the thing over to Israel.
Thanks, Keith.
Just like
Yeah, covered in
windshield
mud.
wipers,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wiping mud off of his face.
Thank God I can't smell.
Israel would be in rough shape.
Yeah,
if he
who
could
would have
smell
thought this was a
throughout this
boon?
adventure?
Never would have thought that was an advantage in this game, but this advantage really you don't want to smell.
Turns out when you're spending a lot of time in the wilderness,
Yeah,
stuff gets pretty stanky.
truly an advantage.
So after this little spat, you guys start to hear
A real bad.
you hear a familiar voice calling from off in the distance. You hear something go, oh, hey guys, is that you?
Oh no.
It's our boy. It's our
Coming
little
up-
boy.
it- It's kind of calling from off to your, I guess, left.
Now, hang on. Keith,
Yeah.
I'm going to say something that you're going to be surprised by. I don't think we should go to the gnome. Here's
Oh,
why.
Sweet.
I don't think it's a real gnome. I think it's a hallucinatory deception.
Is that edible?
No. Hallucinatory means it's not real.
Oh.
You can't eat something that's not real.
What direction does it come from?
Off to you guys' left.
He just like will take his pistol and fire it to the left.
Well, let's hope
Just
it's
like
not
half-heartedly,
wire.
just like, huh?
Let's just hope it's not actually
you-
Jim.
The the voice calls again. It's like, hey, I've been looking for you guys. I found something for you.
Prove to us that you're Jim.
Yeah,
Oh.
he yells as he's like refilling his pistol for another shot.
He's like pouring the powder and just
Yeah,
like
tamping it
tamping
down.
the.
Yeah, totally show us, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like, I've been
can I
really
see that?
enjoying
He kind of
that.
like asks to see the musket.
No musket.
The voice calls out again. It's like, I really enjoyed that spandex thing that you gave me. That was
Okay,
cool.
no, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if they can read our minds or what, but that's pretty convincing.
What? And he fires again. He's not really even aiming. He's just like general direction. Like,
yeah.
he like wasn't even looking to see where he was firing. He's like, "What did you say?" Huh?
I can't hear him over your shots.
Oh,
Okay, Jim. Jim, if you want to talk to us, come here. Follow the sound of my voice,
or the gunshot.
or follow the sound of the gunshots.
Refilling this thing again, and just fires it into the air.
I step to the side.
The voice starts to get closer,
That's right. This
And
way,
then-
Jim.
and it's like, all right, guys, I'm coming your way.
Awesome.
And then you hear like a splash. It's like, oh man, I think I'm stuck.
What happened, Jim?
There's all these like roots and stuff in the water. I think I'm stuck in one.
Do we see him?
No, you can't. You still can't see anybody.
I'm gonna fall for the trap. I'm gonna go and help Jim.
What
Well,
does Keith do?
he'll walk alongside his friend, just like
His friend. We're friends?
absent-mindedly. He'll walk alongside his colleague, his work colleague, his associate, his acquaintance, and he will just like absent-mindedly, like just nonchalantly be firing off pistol shots.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, anyone
every-
here? Fire.
Every
How much
45
ammunition
seconds.
do you have?
A cartoonish amount.
I see.
It's not a stockpile. It is an adequate supply.
It's like Legolas's arrows.
Oh yeah.
Right. As you head towards the voice, you start to see like a sort of glow,
Like a gym light glow or a different kind of glow?
like a bioluminescent glow.
That's not like a gym glow. Jim has a wonderful warm glow about him that just radiates kindness.
It's more of a metaphorical glow.
Yeah.
This is more of a literal glow.
Oh, okay. Hey, Keith?
Mm-hmm.
You see that too?
Fires a pistol. Yeah.
Did you fire it at it, or did you just fire it somewhere
at it,
else?
Yeah, 100% at it.
Okay. Does anything happen?
Let's see.
You see blood in the water.
Oh no.
You see
killed
the
a
body of a
beautiful
small
creature.
gnome with several bullet holes in it.
No, Jim. If you kill Jim, I'll
You
never
do
forgive
see-
you.
You do see a body, but it doesn't look gym-sized.
What size does it look?
It looks more like you guys sized.
Ugh.
Sweet. Loot time! And he kind
I'm
of
gonna-
flips the body over. Just trying to find
You guys kind of, you guys look into the, like follow to where Keith is shooting, and you see the glow is coming from like a circle of glowing mushrooms, and inside the circle is a waterlogged body just floating face down
Okay, you flip
on
it
the
over, you
surface
said?
of the swamp.
Yeah, Keith goes for the, like, checks the pockets.
Keith yells loot, and then flips it over.
Loot. Let's see. Turned it to
If
the
you kill
correct
Jim, I will never
page.
forgive you, by the way.
Well, you get- All right. So, let's see what.
There's a
Okay.
a thunderstorm going on behind me, so you
Yeah,
may
I can
have
see
to
the
edit out.
lightning.
I
Yeah.
saw some lightning out your window.
Yeah, so I'm sorry about any ambient
We can't hear
noises.
it right now, so...
I can hear on my end. I've turned my gain down, so my gain is gonna fluctuate a little bit through this episode. I guess. I'm just trying to.
That's good. I can always adjust for that.
Oh, sweet.
Keith, when you go to flip over the body, make a strength check for me.
Oh,
You're
a
good at
2
those.
to his 17.
Oh, wow.
He succeeds by 15.
Okay. Keith just like feels something like grab at him, but manages to like shake it off before
Just
it
shoot
can
at it.
really
Just
get a hold
shoots
of him.
it. Like, oh. Just.
All right, yeah. Roll your pistol's damage.
Oh, what's my pistol damage?
I believe it's a D6.
D6 5.
Okay. So yeah, you fire it where you think the thing is that grabbed you, and you hear like a screech noise,
Sweet.
and this kind of weird humanoid greenish creature like plunges out of the water.
Yeah, but what about my loot?
There's no loot.
Oh.
This body's pants don't even have pockets.
Women.
You've heard. It's definitely a male body.
Wearing women's pants.
Wearing yoga pants. It's just like a California hippie laying in the water.
It's where you just see a Lululemon logo.
Starbucks cup just like to the side.
Israel, you have heard. You've never seen this thing, but you've heard. Like you found some references to it in books. This is something, an entity called Green Teeth.
Ew.
It's a fey creature that's known for luring travelers.
See, I freaking knew it was a mean little thing.
Yeah, it's known for luring travelers and then drowning them.
How big is it?
It's human-sized.
Sweet. He's gonna go ahead
Now-
and
Vaguely
Are the teeth green?
female in silhouette, but it doesn't really have particularly human.
Are the teeth
features. Yes, they're very green.
Are
They're
the
like
teeth
algae
valuable?
coated in. They're like coated in algae.
is it female asked to be like seductive like a siren or just like oh it's female?
No, it's just
That's
like
sexist.
it has like
No,
I'm kidding.
it has. It just has a vaguely female.
Vaguely
silhouette.
female form.
Like its skin is kind of warty and toad-like. Its hair, it has long hair made up of like duckweed and swamp grasses. It has like big kind of glowing eyes, and its teeth are green with like a layer of algae and
So it's like a
Slime.
horror mermaid.
yeah.
kill it.
No, it's already dead.
Oh, I thought I killed
No, it's
it.
not.
Oh,
already
it's not?
dead.
Oh, shoot it.
Yeah,
Um,
Keith is gonna like just take a two-handed swing with his scimitar.
Scimitar. Okay.
Yeah, I will
May-
actually fight this thing. This thing is scary.
Okay. Make a
Let's see,
your
where's my
D8
musket?
damage
D8 musket.
for your scimitar.
Oh, I did.
You got an 8?
Yeah, on my musket. I went.
Oh. Okay.
You can use that
you
as the musket
guys-
sound effect.
You guys like shoot and slash at this thing. Clearly, it has bitten off more than it can chew with you guys. It like thrashes around in the water as you shoot at it and slash at it, and then disappears.
That's what you
I
get
want
for
my
impersonating
loot!
Jim.
He like gets his pistol and like puts the tip of the pistol into the water and just shoots down.
Just a little water
Just makes
fart.
a big, makes a big splash.
Never impersonate my Jim again.
Loot.
Didn't expect you guys to be so wrathful about impersonating Jim.
Yeah, you don't mess with my Jim.
Loot.
Well, we may have different motivations here, but the outcome is the same.
The only thing that even vaguely resembles loot here is like, I guess the body's teeth, which are just
there any gold
regular people. There's one. There's one gold.
There you
tooth.
go, Keith. There's a loot
Loot.
for you.
He grabs it. Gold
So,
tooth for
like,
Keith.
Yeah.
I look away
I imagine
during
that there's like
grisly
like
scene.
one of his teeth are missing. He just kind of plucks it right in there.
No, that's ugh.
It looks great.
Couple-
Gnarly, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst thing you've ever
He's
done.
looking at his reflection in the swamp water.
Oh yeah, sexy baby.
Israel throws up in his
Uh,
mouth.
Yeah, What do you think? He kind of like smiles to one side, and it's kind of like one of the teeth, not his canines, but like between his canines
Yeah.
and his molars.
Keith,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never
There's
meant
like a
anything
piece
more
of
than this, but
There's like a piece of swamp weed just hanging
Oh yeah,
out
for,
of
for
it.
sure.
Keith, I've never meant anything more than what I'm about to say. I hate what just happened with every fiber of my being.
Yeah, the decoy was pretty bad.
Yes, it was.
But the tooth is
Green
sexy.
tea.
No.
Green teeth will remember this.
Yeah, I bet. So will the gold tooth.
Oh, remember this. This was great.
Let's go back
All right.
the same easterly way we were going before.
Okay. And as they're walking away, Keith kind of like, again, has his pistol out, just like slings it over his shoulder and just fires off in that general direction.
You're alerting
safe.
every single creature in this swamp to our presence.
Well, it worked out well last time.
Did it?
I'll go tooth.
I don't know about that.
Worked out well is a very generous description. of what
Are
just
we
happened.
supposed to be stealthy?
Not stealthy per se, but maybe don't like set off alarms and like blare a siren saying, "Hey, here we are, come eat us."
He puts away his trumpet.
He is like about to blow on his trumpet.
Oh, I gotcha. And he puts his pistol like in
Slowly
his pants.
lowers it out of frame.
Oh yeah, he puts his pistol in his pants and just gets out the prosthetic leg, just
That's
ready
fine.
to go.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah. Oh, I
Thank you,
was
Keith.
thinking this could give me a leg up. A leg up. Can I re-record that line? A leg up. A legume. All right, let me try that one more time. I was thinking this could give me a leg up.
You're fired.
There you go. All right.
We're keeping all that in, by the way.
Yes. Sam, go ahead and roll me a d12.
Ooh.
D12. D12. Oh no. 11.
Oh, that's probably good.
11. Oh boy, more fog.
Yay!
Yay, fog. I can bathe.
A cold and unnatural fog kind of settles in.
Now, is this like a Scooby-Doo fog where you can cut out like a little circle?
Almost, yeah. It's similar to the fog that showed up when you guys met up with Captain Hook early on in your,
Okay, how
your
similar?
journey. Pretty much exactly the same.
Mm,
Apparently, this is just like a common phenomenon around the island.
that or Hook is about to come see us.
Oh, I can feel a captain visit coming on.
As the fog settles in, you guys start to hear a sort of like a noise, kind of like a small bell ringing. Just like a series of jingling,
Silver or tin?
silver. It's pleasant.
Good.
It's like a jingling and chiming noise. At sort of irregular intervals.
I really should have checked my books about the swamp before we came here and known what kind of dangers we were looking towards.
Yeah. He just kind of swings the leg out in front of him.
Ow!
It's not the same.
It just keeps swatting Israel with it.
Now, do I
But yeah,
detect
you guys-
a faint sinister aura about this bell, or does it just seem nice?
I know, it seems very pleasant.
Okay,
Oh, boring.
let's go check this bell out. We'll go. Is it towards the
Keith.
direction we're already going?
Yeah, it's maybe like a couple of degrees off, but it is.
What do you
in the
think? What do you think, Keith?
General direction you're heading.
He looks at the leg, and with his left hand just pulls out the pistol and shoots it in the direction of the bells.
I'll take that as a yes.
Did the bell stop?
No, they're still jingling, but
I
do
just
roll me
hope
another d12.
One of these times we just hear a ah, and then the bells stop.
I got a 5 for the D12.
Do you want me to do a D12 as well or no?
Yeah. Well, I intended for you to roll a
Oh,
d12
okay, well,
because
you
you're the
can
one
roll it.
firing.
Oh yeah,
You're the one
shooting.
firing the gun.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Now, which one was better, 5 or 7? No, apparently 7 was better.
Hold on.
It's another green teeth.
Yeah, just 8 green teeth show up. They said, we heard what you did to our cousin. We're all related.
20 minutes later, Keith just has a whole row of gold teeth.
He's like, he's popping those old ones out, putting new ones in.
Right. All right. Keith takes. Let's see.
Oh, are we reformed back to our original stats now, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are at full health and full stats.
Cool.
Until
Yeah.
Until Keith suddenly feels something clamp, and not grab, but clamp onto his pistol arm.
Not the pistol arm. That's his most important
Something
arm.
just jumps up. Something springs out of the water and just clamps onto your arm.
I'm gonna hit it with my with
for-
the leg in my other arm.
Is it a tiny
for-
crocodile?
It is. Oh, it's not tiny. It's like
Like a regular crocodile.
I mean, it's big enough to clamp around Keith's arm, but it is one of the crocodile spawn.
Ah, gosh dang it.
The
That-
2 does not do me any damage. I
How
have
does
the
it
I
not?
have the HP, right?
Yeah, so you take lose 2 HP.
Oh, that mean I'm dead?
No. So roll under your strength.
Yeah.
I succeed.
Okay, then you're good.
You're alive.
Yeah. If you had failed, you would have then you would have been critically injured.
damaged, yeah.
Yeah. And you would be like handicapped, basically hobbled.
Not to worry, he has a spare
Hey.
leg.
But I do get to hit it
Right.
with my prosthetic leg, like it's in my
Yeah,
other arm
or
ready
your
to go.
Or your sky meteor.
Ooh, do I have time to react
guess.
and grab my sky guitar?
You can.
I mean, the
Yeah,
leg's
you can-
already in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the leg does D6 damage versus the sky meteor's D8.
He
I don't think my brain
rears
would
up
be
the
thinking,
egg
"Oh, this will do more damage whenever there's a crocodile hitting me."
I do
Oh,
like
no.
I do like the mental image of you just bludgeoning a crocodile with a wooden leg. Just that you can just hear the like
the thunk.
thumping noise
Yeah.
of
Let's
hitting
do it
this,
then. Let's do it. Let's get that
this
6.
solidly built.
Ooh, a 5. I rolled a 5.
Nice.
That's probably better
Yeah,
than your
you,
scimitar anyway.
Let's see if it. Okay. All right, so it saves versus critical damage, but you do just like hit it really hard across the snout and head.
He reaches around and grabs the pistol.
It's
It's
on your
Israel's
pistol
turn.
arm. Yeah.
Oh,
It would be
Shoot it!
Israel's turn next.
shoot
Okay,
it with the
Hold,
musket.
hold very still.
All right. He's so big. I feel like
He's
that's
just
not
holding
actually,
it out.
Yeah.
He's
It's not that
holding
big
his
of an
arm
ass. He's
straight
like,
out.
"All right,
Do I need to
well,
make a
I'm
check
not
to
moving."
not hit him with this?
I feel like it would be. I feel like it'd be the opposite. I feel like Keith would just hold it.
No,
right
actually,
in
I'll just
front
do
of
it
him.
point blank. I'll get like right up against it and just.
Oh yeah, do that, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could absolutely do
Yeah,
that.
we'll do that. Make it safer. I
Can you roll with
roll your-
advantage?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Let's see. So it takes. Okay, so it takes the shot like just punches through its hide,
Ow.
and it starts like starts like
Thrashing.
twisting around and wriggling
Yeah.
around on
Fully
Keith's
thrashing.
arm. It does another 2 damage to you, so
Ow, ow.
take 2 points of damage to your strength.
Ooh, I
don't
rolled
think you
a
have to-
a 1, which is good, right?
Yeah, but I also don't think you have to roll again for critical damage.
I don't believe so.
Wait, so am I at 15 strength now, or am I at 13?
Yeah, you're at 15.
Yeah, because the first stuff
You
was on
had-
your HP.
Wait,
yeah.
so now I have no HP?
Right. You have no HP,
Oh.
and any damage you take is taken to your strength.
That's not fun, but I rolled at 1. Does that help me?
Is that good?
Well, I'm trying to
Please,
see
Mr.
if you-
Crocodile, get off my arm.
That's not very nice.
If they have no HP left, they are wounded. Any remaining damage is removed from their strength score. I think you just have to roll the first time
Yeah, this sounds
versus
right.
critical damage.
Aw.
I'll rule
What
it.
do you mean, aw?
I got a good score.
Yeah, but it's good that you don't have to.
That's true.
And it's Keith's turn again.
He's gonna like kind of reach, like just put the leg back and just be like, fine. Pulls out his scimitar and just stabs it through. For
Okay.
1 point of damage. He doesn't manage to grab the scimitar. It's in my right hand pocket. It's just he just. I'm sorry. Oh well.
It's just,
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
your hand like slips off of the grip of the scimitar and you just punch it in the side.
You grab like your pen instead and just stab your quill through it.
He kind of just motions down to the crocodile and kind of gives it just a knowing shrug. So.
the crocodile is just like,
Yeah,
I
really?
see in
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
I
Really,
just
dude?
Fully
there.
side eyes me like to the side there.
You see this guy? Just,
It just like looks over at Israel and just does like the cuckoo
Yeah.
motion with its other
Takes
with
a tiny little
one of
arm.
its with its little stubby crocodile hand.
As it does that, I'm just gonna like try to beat it off with the butt of my musket
why not fire it?
because it's more interesting. 5.
Okay.
That is the same damage as a bullet, right?
I was gonna say it does a D4
Yeah,
damage.
let me do that.
Because it's just bludgeoning it.
3.
Okay. You managed to just like conk it one more good time on the skull, and it like, let's see.
The eyes turn into spirals.
Yeah, it like lets loose and just like takes off into the distance. I imagine it's doing like the cartoonish, like when any animal makes that beat dog
Oh, yeah,
noise.
yeah.
It's like I.
Just kind of like scuttles off. And Keith will fire after
Tail
it.
between its legs.
And Keith kind of like puts a hand up to his arm, which like has a huge bite mark, and just goes, "Ow!" That really hurt.
Yeah, that looked pretty rough, buddy. You doing okay? Is it infected?
I don't know.
We should clean it.
I feel like Keith's remedy for it would be to just rub swamp mud on
Oh,
Yeah.
please don't do that. It's absolutely going to get infected if you do that.
If there's one thing that Captain James Q Hook has taught me,
it. James Quillingham Cook.
it's that all a proper wound needs is a little kiss. And it kisses his arm and keeps walking forward.
I got
It's a shame there aren't
never
any
seen
healing
that side
spells
of
in
the
this
captain.
game. That
I feel like that's the captain's excuse when someone's badly wounded and he doesn't want to worry about, like, here's a little kiss.
Yeah, you'll be fine. They die
Yes.
10 minutes later. Yeah.
Exactly that. Yes. There's a weird.
I feel like that's something that Smee would do.
Yeah, for sure. That's a Smee
when
move.
Smee has like one medicinal move, and that is put a bandage
Yeah,
on.
which is-
and when that doesn't work, it's a kiss.
All right, so you guys you've repelled the crocodile spawn.
Yeah, we've repelled 2 terrible teethy things.
Yeah.
There's
I'm sensing
Where
a
where that
theme
came
here.
Oh,
from.
no.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the
I don't like this swamp.
this is my swamp.
We see a giant ogre.
You
Green is the
guys are like
skin.
walking in one direction, and you just see like a Shrek knockoff walking in the other direction.
Shrek.
Just exchange nods. I know you still even after this ordeal, you still kind of hear the jingling,
Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
yeah, intermittently in the distance, still from the same direction.
I'm just going for it now. I'm like, screw this swamp. I'm trying to get there fast. I'm like tromping as good as I can through the mud.
Yeah, he's got the gun over his
Yeah,
head
yeah,
like,
yeah.
in, like a Vietnam movie.
What is, when you go skiing, what are those 2 things, like the 2 sticks you have? What are those called?
I think they're called ski sticks.
Ski poles.
Oh.
Ski poles.
Well,
Ski
he's
sticks.
using his knife and leg like ski poles just through the water, just
Is it really
stab,
just called ski poles?
stomp, stab,
Yeah.
stomp.
They need
and
a better
just
name.
kinda,
That's lame.
And so he's following, just like stabbing whatever's next to him.
Stab, stomp, stab, stomp, stab, stomp.
Stab, stomp, stab, stomp.
Like stab, stomp, stab, pulls the sword out. There's just like a turtle
Yeah.
on it.
Oh no!
Pulls it up again, it's gone.
Can that be the name of this episode? Is Stab, Stomp, Stab, Stomp?
I think it's just called Too Many Teeth.
Too many teeth, too many teeth.
Too many cooks.
Oh, what a good YouTube video.
All right, well, because comedy comes in threes, Dylan, roll me one more d12.
No.
Since
I
you're
got a
splashing,
2.
since you're splashing
I'm
through the swamp now.
Splorping ahead.
Okay, what is
Oh dear.
this encounter?
he
What
laughed
is this
again.
encounter all about?
When he laughs, it's always bad. It means there's teeth. Why do you like teeth so much?
It's just a rabbit with massive teeth.
It's just the killer rabbit from the Monty Python.
Yeah. Or better yet, it's just a single tooth.
Untooth.
Und tooth.
All right, so as you guys are like tromping through, you kind of like come up a hill, like push your way through some
Swamp
brush.
hill.
Well, there's slopes
I
and
suppose,
dips.
yeah,
and,
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a hill if it's
You-
more than like a 1-foot incline in a swamp. So
Right, you go from waist deep water to ankle deep water.
much better.
This is nice.
Yeah, this is
From ankle
lovely.
deep, from ankle deep water to mushy sodded soil,
Mm.
so on and so forth.
Never thought I would like
Um,
mushy sodden soil, but here we are.
Which one of you is in front and which one of you is behind?
I was running ahead.
Yeah, he's in front, I'm behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stab, stomp, stab, stomp, stab, stab.
Israel just sort of like plows through some brush, and Keith follows up behind him and like hacks it away with his scimitar.
There's like
And,
a small Keith-shaped, or a small Israel-shaped hole through the brush.
Israel-shaped hole through the brush. Keith, you see clinging to Israel's back
Oh, no.
is a like a dog-sized
God,
stink bug.
He's gonna shoot both of us, isn't he?
What time of the night is it?
It's probably about 1 a.m. now.
It's been a rough
I
night.
have an idea. He pulls out his pistol.
Oh my gosh.
And Israel hears it cock.
Yeah. But I'm not even concerned because that happens constantly here.
he
still
doesn't
going.
even notice.
Israel,
Yes.
stop.
Okay. I stopped
Turn,
dead in my tracks.
Turn a little bit.
Which
yeah.
way?
A little bit more.
Right there. Okay.
Yep. And to the point where it's like he is facing. If I'm facing this way,
You have a profile
he's-
shot on me.
Yeah, and so it's like, well, hope this goes well. And he fires.
Huh!
All right, roll your pistol damage.
Giant stink bug is really upsetting. Just like on me. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just like not like
Just latched to my
wrapped
back.
around.
Yeah.
No, it's not really even latched on. It's just like on you. Like you know how bugs
Yeah,
don't
they
really
just go-
latch onto stuff; they just
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
It's
4.
just it's just hanging out on your back.
You said it's dog sized?
Yeah,
Like
it's
Chihuahua
big.
or Great Dane? Like there's a
Like,
big range in there, buddy.
like a large backpack or suitcase size.
Okay, so like
let's say.
lab sized.
So like
Yeah.
my dog, my Rosie sized. But a 4.
Okay.
How do I not feel that? How heavy is this?
Because
I guess
there's
I
like
don't know.
Pretty light.
2005. There's like 2005 Disney live action.
Oh, of course.
So
yes.
we need this for the laugh.
It's for the
Okay.
holes.
So you shoot it. It failed. It failed its save for critical damage,
good.
so it just explodes.
Oh my gosh.
into
Nailed it.
but it
Goo.
explode. It is a stink bug, so it
Oh.
explodes into
I can't smell
bug
nothing.
bits, and releases like a cloud of incredibly foul smelling.
Yet again, no
Stuff.
smell wins the day.
Right. So Keith, make a
Willpower?
let's see.
I feel like Keith would
Um,
actually bask in the terrible smell, but I will still make that for damage. He succeeds.
I'll take that into consideration.
He does succeed with a 3. So
All right. Yeah, he manages to. Well, he doesn't manage to. He just like. Yeah.
I've
Love
had
the smell of
breakfasts that
stink
have
bug in
smelled
the
worse
morning.
than
It's like
that.
Deadpool. You just like inhale the gun smoke out of the.
Right. Inhales this green stink gas and then just breathes it out through his mouth.
That was a good
This
hit.
is how the Keith builds up its toxic qualities. Like a poison dart frog.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Keith, you actually did a really good shot there. Thank you very much. Please don't tell me what it was that was on me. I don't want to know.
Okay.
Thank you. And I continue on.
Stab, stomp, stab, stomp.
Oh, we're just in mud now,
Uh,
right?
yeah, so after a couple more minutes of stab stomp, this
Just
whole
for
time
fun.
you've been hearing
Silver bell.
the silver bell sound getting closer and closer. And eventually you kind of pierce through the fog and into a clearing
Mm.
that's occupied by a positively huge like elder
Ooh.
what do you call it?
Oak?
No, not an oak. Willow. An elder willow.
I freaking love willow trees.
It's huge draping
Completely
branches.
off topic, but there was an amazing willow tree at the library when I was a kid that would like right over there, and I have like the most distinct memory of those willow trees right there. They were so good. Love them.
There's a nice little willow tree at the entrance of the Asian restaurant down the
Yes.
road from us.
Lovely.
Um,
So what's under this willow?
so under this willow are from where you're at, you see them as 3 little points of I think yellow
Mm.
light. Yeah, yellow light kind of dancing among the boughs of the willow.
Fireflies.
He is
Don't shoot
sees Keith. Yeah, get his pistol.
Don't shoot him.
Now, there's one other thing you have to know about pirates.
What's that?
We like to shoot things.
We've shot a lot of things today.
Yeah. That makes it a good day. And
Yeah.
you know what happens if I shoot more things?
It's a better day.
Exactly.
But what if you shoot the wrong thing?
What's the wrong thing?
I don't know, something nice.
Does it look like Captain Hook?
Is he
No,
the only
it's-
wrong thing to shoot?
Yeah.
What about me? Or Smee?
He just blinks.
Think about all the times he's accidentally shot Smee in the foot or something like that.
There was definitely one time where like the boys were just sitting around a table and Smee walked by and someone just shot him like straight up in the face just for no reason because they're pirates.
we
who
reform.
come to life every morning, every evening, so they can do that.
That person definitely got gibbeted for a few nights
Yeah.
after that.
They had scrub deck duty.
They're just hanging in one of those iron cages off the bow of the ship, just like
No, I
Well,
imagine that there's
they
like
said
some
worth
little
it.
cage that if someone's like in trouble pirate wise, just Captain Hook shoots in the face in the beginning of every night. Just like, nope, you don't get to live tonight. Sorry.
Not tonight. Yep, not today.
Yep.
Or if
Okay,
they
I
get-
just lower his
that-
pistol down.
or they get sent on crocodile duty.
Oh man, yeah, crocodile. Yeah, you become an oopsie.
I feel like step 1 is the no cage, and then step 2 is like scrub the deck, and step 3 is crocodile.
Why is the deck the second step? How bad is the deck?
It probably gets pretty bad.
But I just lower Keith's pistol down slowly.
Yeah, so you just see these 3 specks of light frolicking.
Oh,
Among
see, they're
the,
frolicking. See, that means they're nice.
Keith just gives the camera a Jim
Wait.
Halpert look.
It's from an in-character perspective, Israel just made up the word frolicking
Yeah.
out of nowhere. It's like,
You're just like, who's he?
there's no context for why he would have chosen to describe them as frolicking.
Keith is just waiting when to fire, so It's really in
Well, are you guys
Israel's
going to?
hands right
Are you
now.
guys gonna get closer?
No,
or...
I just kind of shout out like, "Hello there, Witch of the Swamp. We are lovely guests. My name is Israel Pickens, and this is my friend Keith. Pork?
Sup.
Keith Pork? What's your last name, Keith? Thompson.
Sup.
One of the lights stops, and then kind of flits over in front of Israel's face.
Ooh, what is it?
And as it gets closer, you see the form of
Tinkerbell.
no, not Tinkerbell,
Ah.
but it's like Tinkerbell.
Of a
It's
cosplayer.
It's a pixie.
Ah, Pixie.
Tinkerbell being the most famous pixie.
I just imagine like the happy thoughts of Keith is just like
What?
overt violence.
Yeah. Ah, nice. Okay.
Looks
This is
like
Binkertel.
that.
Wait, what is it?
Just a nice little pixie.
You know, just a trio of pixies.
Oh, yeah.
One of them flutters over to you.
Well, hello there.
It makes a dingling sound. Looks at you kind of suspiciously.
Yeah, I know I'm a
Um,
pirate, and we're not normally, considered friendly around these areas, but I promise I mean no harm. I cannot speak
wait,
for
wait,
my
wait.
friend.
He waits a sec. He'll wait for Israel to finish before he's gonna do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I cannot
starts-
speak
you
for my
see-
friend.
You see a malicious smile cross Keith's face.
Just like the Grinch.
yeah.
So the yellow glow of the little pixie, like when she looks over at Keith and sees the look on his face, like turns purple.
Yeah.
And she like flits back over to her friends, and you hear like a kind of well, it's just more bell noises.
Oh, okay.
Ding dong ding.
Just but a little bit more I guess frantic.
Yeah, panicked. Yeah.
Yeah. Or nervous maybe.
Less
gonna do
idle.
I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Don't shoot them, Keith. They've been
I'm gonna
nice
do
to us
it.
so far.
He's waiting for a reason why not to do what he's gonna do.
I just told you, don't do it. That's the reason.
You said not to shoot them.
Yeah, what is your plan?
I'm not gonna shoot them.
Well, what are you going to do?
You'll see.
I don't... Keith, this is not the time to be cryptic.
You just see that terrible look in Keith's eye.
Yeah, I
and
know
you
it's not going to
come
be good.
know- Oh yeah, no.
One of the other two goes from glowing yellow to red,
Danger.
and like flies over to the two of you and just sort of starts like dingling furiously and like shaking her finger at you.
I just kind of put my hands up.
Like hand- hand on hip
It's all
ang-
fine here.
hand
no,
on hip
Don't need
angrily.
to scold me. I'm all fine. It's all good. Don't worry about my friend. He's not harmless. He's actually very harmful. You can just take me where you need to take us. You don't have to worry about him right now. It's okay.
Keith is just standing there, hands on hip, hands in pocket, smiling.
It's very upsetting. This is the worst thing you've done.
Oh, sorry. Indigo is the color for
Oh,
worry. That's
indigo.
what the first one would have chosen.
Not purple.
This one turns purple.
Ah,
And sort of gives you like a, what's the word? Not indignant. Skeptical. Gives
Perplexed.
you like a skeptical.
Yeah.
No, a skeptical like raised
really?
eyebrow
Yeah.
kind of look, and it's like tapping her foot in the air.
I give my musket to Keith, and I just kind of step forward.
Where can it go from here? I guess the you like look and you see the one that turned indigo is like kind of peeking out from behind the third one.
Yeah.
They're kind of still off at the back. It's turned from indigo to orange, and it's just like looking kind of terrified from behind the
Jeez, all
The
the,
other
colors
one.
are giving me a migraine.
and
That's probably the
the
tooth.
one that's the one that's in front of you kind of like smells the air and flits down to your bag and like points at it.
Are you talking about the tea? I take out the little tea bag.
She like smells it and kind of like flits around it. She kind of her glow turns from purple to green as she like flits around and looks at you.
I'm assuming green is good. Then I hand her the bag.
You just stole that.
It might help us here. I take a little pinch out and I kind of just like sprinkle it.
She like holds out her hand, which is like big. She basically could hold a single tea leaf, like one of us could hold like a water bottle.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just like basically the size of her fist, and she kind of like smells it and like revels in the herbal tea.
Yeah, it's quite
scent.
nice, isn't it? Quite herbaceous.
And her glow kind of turns back yellow again, and she flits back up to her friends and shows them the tea, and they both
See, the
smell
tea
it.
came in handy.
Their auras both turn back to yellow. The scaredy cat first turns back to indigo, and then back to yellow, and then they both turn green, and they both fly over and sort of like start pestering you.
What kind of pestering?
Like it seems like they want some too.
Oh, yeah, sure. I sprinkle a couple of, take out
From
some
what you can
individual
tell-
leaves.
From what you can surmise, green represents jealousy or envy. They're jealous that their friend got some and they
Yeah,
didn't.
I take out like a couple individual leaves and put them over to their hands. Yeah.
They sort of like the three of them all kind of turn yellow and they fly around and just appreciate the smell, and then they all like line up in front of you, and at this point they're basically completely ignoring Keith because he hasn't done anything, but they're all
smile
like
maliciously.
No, he's fine.
they're all like standing at attention almost in front of Israel, like hands behind their back, smiling in
Excellent.
front of your face.
Now, could you direct us to the Witch of the Swamp?
The three of them look at each other and look back at you, and then look at each other again and look back at you, and then they huddle up. you just hear like soft chiming going between the two of the three of them. Like one of them, they're like shaking their head in different directions, and then
Ding
they-
dong, ding dong, ding.
right, they unwrap from the huddle back into a straight line, and then the lead one, the one that kind of interacted with you first, like floats out in front of the other two and kind of waves you on,
All right, onwards. Follow the fairies.
and then the three of them fly off in a sort of formation.
See, you don't have to shoot everything, Keith. Sometimes you just got to give them gifts.
No, it's because fairies, you don't have to shoot fairies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all
What,
you got?
you didn't know that rule?
What?
I said, what, you didn't know that rule?
No. You know, with fairies, bullets are a waste of time. With fairies, the key's saying, I don't believe in fairies.
Oh, okay.
Also, I totally forgot what to do with Yanni during all of this. So I'm just going to assume once you guys
Just
got to
following.
the swamp,
Yeah.
once you guys got to the edge of the swamp, Yanni was like, no, I'm not going
Yeah.
in there.
I wish I'd have said that.
Peace.
But here we are.
He just like,
Gives two little spider legs and
skitters
gets
away.
out. Yeah.
right?
When he says, I don't believe in fairies, do any fairies drop dead in his vicinity?
No.
Oh, well, you gotta try it again. I don't believe in fairies, I don't believe in fairies, I don't believe in fairies.
Now,
Yeah,
Keith,
but-
that's not very nice.
Does the trick eventually.
Yeah, but you see them right here. They're fine. They're clearly here. Doesn't mean you have to like them.
Has one dropped dead yet?
No.
Oh.
If you had a button that gave you a piece of gold, but also randomly killed a fairy somewhere on Neverland, would you push it?
He mashes it and doesn't and
Keith
rejects
lives
the
on
gold.
the button. Yeah. But see, giving gifts can also be known as bribing sometimes, which is also a very pirate thing to do, is it not?
Now you're thinking right.
Yeah, see? There's different ways of approaching piratism.
But also, I've been told this. Can you like grab one of the fairies by the wings?
They're
Yeah,
pretty
they're already
far ahead
gone,
of you
yeah.
At this point. Yeah.
Well, apparently, if one dies, you're supposed to clap and something and say that you do believe in fairies and it comes back to life. So they're kind of immortal.
You do believe in fairies.
Yeah.
This is like fairy CPR.
Yeah, because we don't do touch
heard-
it. It's pretty nice.
I totally forgot about Pan. Now that you bring it up, I
Yep,
remember
yep.
going to see it in the theater.
I also saw it in the theaters. Waste
I
of
think
money.
that's from the original play. Is that Tink comes back?
It's
and, that is
Yeah,
that's in
it's in
everything.
it's
Yeah.
in the movie Pan. Also,
Hugh
It's in
Jackman.
Hook too. Yeah,
yeah,
but
huge jacked man.
that is a dissertation about how you kill and revive fairies.
Thank you, Keith. And I actually
Yeah, you guys like cut to you guys just tromping through the woods. Keith has just been giving like a TED
Lecture.
talk about
Yeah.
killing fairies.
yeah, I'm actually taking notes about the different things he's told me about fairies with like an asterisk next to the ones he told me, and then I have like notes on the colors they were changing based on the emotions and stuff there.
It's like,
And every
thank you
once
for
in a while
coming
when
to
they
my
see-
TED talk.
Welcome to
These
my
are the things. These are the things that our friend Ted taught me.
This is my Keith convo. Every once in a while,
My
pausing to
Israel
mutter.
explanation.
Every once in a while, pausing to mutter, "I don't believe in fairies" a few times, just to see
Just
if it
in
works.
case. Yeah.
At one point, you just hear like a little tingle in the distance.
The fairies lead you guys off into the foggy swamp. Hopefully to the witch that you're looking for.
To something. Yeah, they're leading us to something. We'll see if it's the witch.
Right. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Minions and Misfits. If you like what you heard, please be sure to rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter as @MinionsMisfits, and on Mastodon as MisfitsPod@dice.camp. See you next week.